What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fab 402. Today we are going to be working on this pretty rad old Buick Skylark. It is LS swapped, and they want to do an engine cover, like a cool fabricated engine cover to cover up the valves and the intake. So I'm trying to walk you through doing that today. I've already kind of went through, did all my measurements. Gonna use the bolt holes in the valve covers. It's gonna kind of come flat across, down, and straight down with cutouts for, you know, oil fill, make sure it doesn't run in the dipstick, and some clearance for the fuel pressure and alternator. So I'll kind of show you where I went on SolidWorks, and we will get this thing cut out of aluminum and hopefully make it look pretty sweet. So I've already gone through, did all my measurements, kind of built it up in sheet metal and SolidWorks. So here you can see this is area for the dipstick here. We're gonna have some dimple dies. Here's your oil fill. Fresh across the top, which we're gonna do hopefully some cool bead rolling. We got our holes and our dimple dies on this side. And if you look, it is shortened down on this side to make clearance for the alternator and the fuel rail pressure sensor, pressure gauge right here. So we'll get this thing on the table and get it cut. Hopefully all my measurements are correct, because I'm gonna have to bead roll this flat and then bend it, and hopefully when we bend it our bolts will line up. So I'm gonna have to build some little standoffs and spacers kind of in here, and then hopefully just be able to put a nut on top, something that looks decent. So let's get to it. Alright, we got it all cut out. Now I'm going to start laying out my bead rolling pattern, get my lines made for bending, and then I'll have to build some standoffs on those valve covers like I talked about. We'll try to get this thing, you know, formed out and put in and on to powder coating. Alright, so as you can see, I kind of have my bead rolling marks laid out. I got it all cleaned up. So now we're gonna go take this to the bead roller, get all these pressed. Then I'll move on to my dimple dies, and then I'll bend it last. All right, so now we are on to dimple dies. You got this guy all bead rolled, so it's looking pretty good. Might have to hammer these. Can't quite, you know. Oh shit. It's alright. No need to press. We'll just hammer it. All right, here's close to the finished product. So it had a little bit of wobble to it, which is just shrinking the panel. So I ran over to this and this a little bit back and forth with the English wheel just to kind of stretch it back out. So it's a little ugly now, but once we get it sanded and polished up, we will work on getting it in the car. All right, guys, I got it test fit. I think it fits pretty good. Got enough room for the alternator, for the brake booster. You can still see the fuel pressure gauge. No interference with the dipstick, and a nice little opening to fill your oil. So we're gonna get this thing cleaned up and powdered. And then also we have our little logo plate right here. I've got the holes marked out. So once that thing will be white, a nice stainless steel logo in there. And then I'm gonna try to find some type of sleeve just to kind of cover up this all thread because it's ugly. So once we get it finished up, we'll show you the final product.